Oy vey, time for Shekels. This is Mogadishu, and we're learning the art of war. Slowly but surely. Apologies for the delay in getting the actual game up. It was an exploit that I was wanting to practice actually. I knew how it worked, but I was able to nail it. And I will show it off probably during this stream. I'm not in a position to show it off just yet. In fact, I'm not in a position to do that much in this game, so let's just get it rolling, have the clock ticking, whilst we figure out what is going on with our nation. So, Persia, Mamluks and Castile are our rivals. And we really want to fight Naj, however they are allied to the Mamluks, who I'm not currently in a position to go toe-to-toe against. I would love to drag in my good friend the Ottomans, however I lack the diplomatic know-how to bring them in. They wouldn't want to fight Naj because they're married. They would want to fight the Mamluks, but if I don't fight Naj for Oman's reconquest, it's going to cost me a lot to get all that land back. So that's going to be troublesome. That's a nice mission. So people often ask for a rundown of my country when I start this back up, and let's just beat them to it. So we are Mogadishu. We start out with just 2 provinces under the Iron Fist of Ajiran, so we turned around and annexed them, and we have gracefully expanded since then. The idea is I want to stop the Europeans from being able to get into Asia so that I can have all those lovely shekels for myself. I'm currently focusing on wood with this campaign, just because I'm really glad it's in the game and it's got a lovely bonus that I like. So I'm going to be focusing on Brazil and, well, just gaining control of Asian trade and draining all the shekels into my pocket down in Zanzibar. We've moved our trade to Zanzibar because, although we may get full control of the Cape of Good Hope, it'll always get sucked out by people that are downstream, whereas if we keep the Cape of Good Hope as a buffer zone, we can maintain total control of Zanzibar. I mean total control. So that's the trading plan for the game. We could probably be making more shekels right now if I turned my mind to it, but I'm not doing that at the moment, so woe is me. I hate relying on a bigger, stronger neighbour to fight my wars for me, but needs must. After all, it is all about the shekels. Sorry, I'm just positioning my mic here. I usually balance it on some notepads and a buff, but I needed one of the notepads earlier today. Hopefully that works. Hopefully. Nisus92 says, I want to see the exploit. Well, learn some patience, Grasshopper. It's nothing that's going to conquer the world, but I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool, and it doesn't revolve around mission exploit, which is something I wanted to move away from. I had no idea these were separate islands. All this tropical land. Not good for the heart. I don't know what the distance from Fernando Po to Brazil is. I want to get started on Brazil as soon as possible. I reckon I'm safe from the Europeans for at least a few more tech levels. Let's see. Level 11 is a big one. After that, they don't get anything till 15. You're already at 11, so unless you can reach there from that... I wouldn't want to say, especially knowing that I can reach Fernando Po from here. Well, hopefully Castile have other concerns. I'm surprised they haven't gone from this area of Brazil, but I want it, so too bad. Jake, get a CB against the Mamluks, it may be useful. Like I said, I could fight the Mamluks, bring the Ottomans in, and be happy like that. However, I want to be able to clear on Naj. However, this is something I was anticipating. They've already started fighting Mamluks, and the Ottomans are involved. when this war drags on for a bit, it's highly likely that the Mamluks will go so far into debt that they will not want to join a Naj defensive call to arms. So this is just the opportunity we were looking for. Shekel Master wins again. So we will be able to pretty much completely deconstruct Naj. Total cost of their country is 158. But it's only 75% cost for taking back cores. So pretty much take 25% extra free. Joey the Pro asks if we have westernized. Yes, we most certainly have. Someone else is saying that my mic is low. How low is low? And is there a way to boost this thing? I should really learn how to work this thing. Have I boosted it there? Like I said, fully professional around here. Maybe that's too much. You can always look at OBS. Testing, 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 testing. I don't even know if this twirly knob does anything. Okay, I've set it to something. Let me know in the chat if it's too high or too low. Or what, or if it made absolutely no difference. Once Fernando Po is done, should I focus on Brazil? Or sealing off Asia? No, I want this province and I'll be good. I also want my heir to die, but he doesn't seem very keen on doing that. Right, and peasants are well on their way. Let's keep that stability up just to lower unrest. I do really miss our -3 unrest advisor. He was great. It's also unfortunate that we have to pay for all these mercenaries. Whoa, especially when we're over the limit. Do I dismiss mercs or regular soldiers? Well, we're certainly getting rid of that cannon. That should do for now. So where's our peasantry unrest coming from? Oh, hardly anywhere. Heck, I could almost harsh treat them really easily. Mizima. That's right, I think I raised autonomy around, lowered autonomy around here. And they're getting it because it's non-accepted culture. Oh well, too bad for them. Who was your neighbour for westernization? Good old Castile, here in inland Brazil. Good times had by all, especially me. Dismissing those few men really made a huge difference to my nation. DDR station troops there first, it drops the harsh treatment cost. Interesting. Although I should probably get some troops down there for dealing with the revolts anyway. So it's coming from pretty much just these areas. It's hard to really tell. The thing is, it's only going to tick up by, well, it has only a slight chance to tick up each month, so I think I'll just wait it out, hug it out and all that. Keep an eye on this, because look at that, the Mamluks are going further into debt. And I don't think they're quite so friendly towards Naj anymore. Yep, this works out very well to my advantage. So we wait until they're no longer going to be wanting to honour that call to arms, and then we strike. And we strike hard and hope that the Mamluks don't change their mind at some point. Ah, Malindi, welcome to the family. Thanks for the free troops, but you probably didn't give me any force limit. Only a tiny amount. Thanks for the manpower though. These guys are costing me an arm and a leg. We'll dismiss some of those. Yeah, no big ships for me, thanks. So glorious Swahili lands, which means I can straight away lower that autonomy. Yeah. We'll add you to our cog swarm. DDR, the cost drops because the unrest drops. Harsh treatment cost is quadratic. Twice the unrest means you have to do... Okay. Interesting. Hold on, where's my unrest even? Well, that'll drop one of them at the very least. The Jew blood is feeling greedy about the shekels. I'm so greedy when it comes to shekels. So greedy. Did I just see... Oh, I thought it said Mamluks is losing a war, so that gave them negative, but no. Unfortunately, I have a lot of trust. Oh, but it's dropping. They're even further in debt. Speaking of debt, I don't want to lose that many ducats. Let's see what we can do. Let's tell the trade to go this way instead of to our home. Unfortunately, it only recalculates it at the tick of the month. Oh, nice one. It's all coming together here. And suddenly I lose a lot less money. And we tell them to go back. Alright, so with Fernando Po, do we have the range? We do have the range. Only just, though. Still, these lands are not tropical. But I am scared stiff of the Europeans making their way here. So I'll first take that colony. Then we'll be okay. That one's almost done, and when it is, we'll send it over. We'll try to get colonial Brazil up and running as early as possible. Alright, those peasants are ready to pop. And I'm not ready to spend my glorious shekels paying them down. Hejaz and Oman versus Naj. I wonder if they'd be okay without my help. Probably not. They need my glorious leadership. We'll get you folks down there to deal with it all. Get you down to Patti for now. We'll wait for the revolt to pop, and that'll completely clear all the Mogadishan peasants. It should keep them away for quite some time. It's very tempting to lower autonomy across this land as well. After all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. In fact, I can do it without facing any negative consequences. At least, as long as it's Sunni. Yeah, I forgot this land's Coptic. I'm going to need some piety to deal with these ones. So as long as we don't touch these ones, we'll be okay. And the rest of them, they gotta go. I need that money, I need that force limit, I need that manpower. So give it to me. Brilliant. Only gotta stomach 30 years of that in mountains. Jake, why are you concerned about European presence in Asia? They'll provide more trade power to push forward towards Zanzibar anyways. I want the trade power. Me. It's all about me. Indeed, they could well do that, but I would rather maintain total control of it myself, if at all possible. Also, if the Europeans don't have anywhere to position... they won't have supply range, so they won't be able to just position their boats here forever. At least they're not meant to. I know the AI doesn't suffer naval attrition, but I'm hoping that a lack of any bases around here will work against them in securing any kind of power in Asia. Because I want that power. Also, how lazy are my diplomats going to be here? Let's get those relations up. Now I've freed up a diplo slot as well, so everything's great. Everything is great. Naj, almost ready. The Mamluks will fall a little bit more into debt and then it'll all go my way. DDR, the peasants ticked up. No, they're only at 95. 6.2% chance of popping each month. You know, I kind of want it to be a bit higher so I can just get them out of the way. So perhaps I shall get you out of the way first. And if we look at simplified terrain, these are all just plains, are they not? Yeah, plains. So there's no real advantage to having our men already in position. We'll get everyone over to Mombasa. Oh, you're so close to being ready to pop. Jake, at this point you're probably better letting the peasants revolt whilst unrest is low and localized. Yeah, it's a shame that I can't just press a button and make them revolt. Unless there is, in which case I'd love to see that. I don't think I can lower autonomy around here anymore in order to get peasants. There's no point in lowering autonomy on places that have 2. Now we can get rid of you though. Damn, it's good to be king. Jake, what do you think of the autonomy mechanic? Really, I love it. An extra merchant. Merchants mean shekels, but that's admin. I think I want to bank a bit of my admin unless it unlock. Ooh, trade power. Yeah, why not? And we'll get Shekel Master probably over. Whoa, actually, all the money is made over in Goa. In fact, yeah. Yeah! Alright, we'll transfer there. And we should have the range to get our ships patrolling it. Go for Goa. Hopefully it's obvious where my merchant is going to transfer it. Also, note all these modifiers, they stay there forever. That's a bug in this patch. God knows how it got introduced. But there it is. So I'll try and get more shekels heading down the way here. Also, because I'm privateering less, there'll be more coming out of Ceylon, so it should all work in our favour here. Should. Now, as for that colonist, I'm fairly certain we're all safe around here. The only... In fact, I don't think there's any non-tropical islands around here that the Europeans could possibly go for. So we should really stake our claim. Over here, higher base taxes, better. Increase control of the spice, how I would love to. To Kurui. Oh, that's not gonna happen. Not at all. Onwards. We'll send a couple thousand men there to deal with you. I would like to think that 1,000 would be plenty. But will it? Potentially. Merchants also mean more trade ships indeed. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have pushed up our... No, now we're talking. Check those shekels. Ooh, I think I was making 11 ducats on trade before, now I'm making 17. All hail the power of the extra merchant. Which almost makes you think I shouldn't collect here, but that's an extra 1 ducat. We wouldn't have much power there. I'd need to get more trade ships on the go. Still, this works very well for me. Jake, when you colonize the New World, you get an event that gives you 3 options. Repel trade and let them live in peace. Which do you select? Repel them. It gives more better events. But I think only Christians get that event, if I'm not mistaken. Jake, do you have any troops on your Diego Garcia? Nope, because there are no natives there, so there are no events that I could benefit from by doing that. Alright, on you go, lads. As opposed to here, where as long as I have a single troop stationed, it'll be fine. I'll get the Assimilate Natives event. Or at least, I will potentially be able to get it. Okay, I didn't get a landing penalty. But they got a river crossing penalty for attacking me from their own home. It's a paradox. I have the feeling this is always going to be a thorn in my side. I will have to take it off of them at some point. It's just a headache that I could do without. Come now, peasants, it's time to pop. Meanwhile, the Mamluks are not going to join in. The Ottomans won't, because they're already at war with Naj. But we will call this the Take Core of Nizwa, I guess. No, seems a little too easy. We'll call it the Take Core of Tamara. I think I want Hejaz to be big and Amman to be small. Well, smaller. Then again, I don't get anything from controlling this one province here. It is a mystery. Maybe I'll just get you all of your cores back, and then give Oman back what's left. Alright, we'll call it the reconquest of Yabrin. We're going for 100% anyway. Ottomans won't join, but that's okay. Go for it, my friends. Jake, is there an important centre of trade near Brazil? You know what? I haven't checked. There is, but it's tropical. I will want it, but the best case scenario is that this tribe migrates to it. That would be lovely. And then I could conquer the tribe and not have to face any... well, it wouldn't be mine, so I wouldn't be facing any local autonomy anyway. Still. Now, excellent, that broke their alliance because they didn't join the call to arms, so it's just us and Naj. Our 17,000 does somewhat outnumber them, but we'll throw in our 7k on top of that. I'll tell my vassals too. Well, there are only 2 of them. You should be supportive and stick to me. I will say attached to this unit, and we can combine up here since the force limit's not bad. Your general is god-awful, yours is none too better. Even spoil myself with some technology, which I don't normally spend many points on. Okay, that's promising. There's no need for any more men over there since this one guy can take it. Still, I'm going to be spreading out here at the rate of like 3 colonies at a go until I have the temperate lands. Temperate lands are fairly numerous, so we'll send another... Heck, we'll send this whole 4k stack over there. May seem a bit like overkill, but less micromanagement. Also, let me try this for once in my life. Go there. Yes. DDR Jake, Hassa. What about Hassa? We'll take care of them. And come to think that I probably should have made them a co-belligerent, but they'll be easy enough to 100% as well. Okay, so it seems you've gone for Muscat, which is simply desert, so it makes sense for us to destroy you. And at least we'll get your 1-2 general, Oman. In fact, good job avoiding their death stack. They only have fire. Fire is a joke. So we shall team up and destroy them. Tech 9, Tech 9, Tech 10, Tech 11. Advantage us. Also, for the love of God, would these rebels pop yet? It's the Sidamos that I don't want to go because I have to fight them in mountains. Maybe the message here is to build a fort. Forts are expensive and cost military points. But these mountains, oh, these mountains. They're going to need to hold out for a wee while at least. No. The cost is too high. Jake, could you please colonize that one province in Somalia? It hurts my eyes. Hell no. It's in the same region as After, and After gives me the brilliant trading in unknown bonus. It means Paradox forgot to give that region a trade good, and now it doesn't give me any production, any trade, and it only gives me 50% of its tax because of autonomy from colonized provinces. So I am not going out of my way to take that province. Okay, Jazz joins on to me on the 25th, and we get rockin'. Let's go. You're doing Gulf of Aden, you are also doing Gulf of Aden, so let's have you folks team up. I shouldn't have my fleet separate like this, just make some easy pickings for any enemy. Also, I want to point at this for a second. Navy tradition goes up from protecting trade. Actually, it went up a lot more when I was privateering. Is it encouraging me to privateer? I rather think it is. And then again, privateering in Alexandria is no easy thing. Alright. Should we get more barks or wait for Tech 9? Yeah, we'll wait in Tech 9. Won't be waiting long. I'll get Tech 9 and I'll build a whole bunch of light ships, and we shall fly the Jolly Roger, shall we say. Yes, that was Blurple Civil War. Just as well. Byzantine pretender rebs. Who wants a gutter crown? Say your prayers. Our morale feels somewhat tiny compared to theirs. Maybe I'm imagining things. It's alright, they shall not survive. Get out of the land that I claim to be my own. Wow, equal losses on that. Not so hot. Still, we'll chase them down, destroy them, and then my vassals can decide how they want to play. Yeah, I feel like I took the bulk of the hits there. Okay. No problem. That's right, I do have maximum impiety. I'll be going for piety after my next ruler takes to the throne. Alright, just so we're clear, I want a lot... Oh, I can't cede the provinces until we occupy them. I suppose that makes sense. They do get the tick. Let's hope it's not a big one. 6,000 becomes 9,000? Not even. Not even. For the Shekels. Hope deleted. Alright, lads. Attack with great aggression, and do not attach to me. Whilst my men do... rebel crushing, I suppose. Not rebels, but enemy crushing.